Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening. I'm Teacher Ilmi. For today, we are going to explore more about subordinating conjunction. Okay, as you can see over here, I already jot down a few, the title, okay, which is subordinating conjunction. Okay, do you know what is subordinating conjunction? Okay, so the subordinating conjunction is a word or phrase. Okay, so subordinating conjunction is a word or phrase that links what? Links a dependent clause, okay, a dependent clause to an independent clause. Okay, so this is the definitions or the functions for subordinating conjunctions. Okay, if you still remember the difference between independent and dependent clause. Okay, can you see? All right. So this is the definitions or the use of subordinating conjunction. As you can see over here, it's a word. Okay, any word or phrase that basically we want to link, okay, dependent clause and also independent clause, okay, to make it in a one sentence. All right, so let's see what is the example of subordinating conjunctions. Okay, all right, but before that, okay, let me add more. Okay, so that we get clear informations. Okay, all right, this word or this phrase, okay, basically try to indicate, okay, that a clause, has informative value to add to the sentence main idea. Okay, that's why subordinating conjunctions, you need to know what is the functions and how to use it. Okay, so you can jot down next notes. Okay, so next note, this word or phrase, okay, basically we want to indicate, okay, indicates what? Indicates that a clause has informative value. Okay, when you want to add to the sentence main idea. Okay, at the same time, subordinating conjunctions, okay, signaling, okay, try to signal to the reader, or you want to mention a cause and effect. You want to mention, or you want to signal the reader, okay, or you want to mention about cause and effect, okay, relationship. For example, doing what will happen, okay, all right, what is the effect, what is the cause, okay, all right. So you can jot down the three important meaning, okay, the three important of subordinating conjunction, which is asking what is subordinating conjunction. Okay, all right, so let me check first. Can you see it? Okay, all right, so this is the functions or the use of subordinating conjunction when you want to signal a cause and effect relationship. Okay, and then you need to link, okay, you need to link a dependent clause to an independent clause. So dependent and independent, I already explained to you our previous lesson, which is under coordinating conjunction. So you may refer back, okay, to the previous slide, to the previous video. Okay, all right. So we continue. We go deeper types of subordinating conjunctions. Okay. It sounds a little bit complicated at first, but no worries. We go one by one. Okay. All right. So, then I'm going to erase it first. Okay. So subordinating conjunctions is totally different with correlative conjunction. Okay. The difference is the types of it. Okay. Because conjunction is a big topic. Okay. It separates into three parts, which is first coordinating conjunctions. That's what I already mentioned about fanboys. So that's why it's under coordinating conjunction, fanboys. Meanwhile, for subordinating conjunction, we have another types. So that's why, okay, you have to know the difference between coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction, correlative conjunctions. Okay, so don't simply think that conjunction is only one topic, which is actually we have a lot of different. Okay, all right. So, okay, let's we go. Okay, let's we go to subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions. Okay, subordinating conjunctions that showing. Okay, I'm going to highlight the first. Make it bigger. Okay, showing what? Cause. Cause. And effect. Okay, we're going to see this group first, this category. Okay, subordinating conjunction under showing cause and effect. Okay. Okay. Let me put the types of subordinating conjunction, which is because. Okay, one type of subordinating conjunction is because. So guys, that's what I mentioned just now. Okay, so you have to identify the different or the types of coordinating conjunction first, because it's not falls under coordinating conjunction. Okay, as I mentioned before, it's about fans. So we only have for, and, but, nor, yet, or, so. Okay, that belongs to coordinating conjunction. But when it comes to the because, it falls under subordinating conjunction. Okay, because it's a conjunction, okay, because it's a conjunction with one purpose. Okay, because we use when we want to mention about one purpose, which is falls under show cause and effect between a subordinated clause and a main clause on its own. Okay, a clause begin with because is incomplete. Okay, for example, if you start your, that's why when my student want to give reason, okay, want to give cause or effect, I always mention cannot start with because because when you start a clause beginning, okay, with because it become incomplete. We do not know. We do not get the idea because he will not wear a seat belt. Why? Yeah, we do not understand it. Okay, what made he did not want to wear a seat belt? Must be a reason. Must be have something else. Okay, must have previous thing before you show cause and effect. Okay, so let's we jot down the first sentence example. Okay. If I use this color, let me see first. If I use the color, can all of you see it? Example. Okay. Example sentence. Okay, example sentence. I'm using about the boy. Okay. We start with this one because he would not wear that. Okay. So there must be something else before we start with because we have to explain the reason or the effect or the cause that made he do not want or will not wear the seat belt. Okay. So we have the sense that there's something's missing here, which is we did not get the idea. We did not know. Okay. So what you need to do is, okay, remember we can't start with because. Okay. by showing cause and effect. Okay, because we have the sense. Okay, we have the sense there's something missing, there's something incomplete. Okay, so what we need to do is let's add an independent clause to this statement. Okay. Right. So what we need to do is, okay, we add independent clause. Okay, independent clause, that means there's a complete sentence. Okay, there's you have the message, you understand the statement. Okay, so can you see? Let me make it longer. Okay, now the sentence or the independent sentence is Robin. We can use Shaz. Okay, step one first. Okay, so I'm using another example. Okay, another example. The sentence is Shaz wasn't or was not allowed. Okay, so Shaz was not allowed in the Batmobile, Batmobile any longer. So I repeat. Okay, I repeat the independent clause. Shaz was. Okay, so this is independent clause, means complete. We understand. We have subject, we have verb, we have object. So Shaz was not allowed in the Batmobile any longer. Okay, all right. So you can jot down this first. Okay. Meanwhile, I will erase this. Okay. So remember, because with one purpose only. Okay. And because it falls under subordinating conjunction, that showing cause and effect. Okay. So let's redo this together. Let's combine these two sentences. Okay. One dependent, one independent. I'm using this one. Okay, we're using purple. Let's do this one. It will be Shaz. Shaz was not allowed. Shaz was not allowed. Too complicated to pronounce the name. Was not allowed in the. You may try to do it first. Okay, you may try to do it first, and then let's see. The sentence, is it similar to my sentence, or is there any different? Okay, so we are using subordinating conjunction because, okay, by showing the cause and effect, so then you can put because. So because cannot start with the because cannot start at the beginning of the sentence because it's incomplete, because he would not wear seat belt. Oh, I hope you can see this one. Oh yeah, you can see. Okay, so let's discuss. Okay, let's discuss. Okay, what is the meaning or what is the purpose of because in the sentence? Okay, so you get the idea, you get the information, you understand what Shaz force or what is the reason, what is the effect. Okay, when Shaz not wear seat belt. Okay, what is the effect or what is the cause when Shaz not wear seat belt? Okay, so Shaz was not allowed. Okay, we need to introduce the independent clause. Okay, because when you introduce independent clause, the sentence is complete. You do the understand. You do understand. Okay, in the Batmobile any longer. Okay, why? Why Shaz was not allowed? So it answer because he would not wear seatbelt. Okay, or Shaz was not allowed to go to the playground because because the effect, he did not complete his homework, for example. All right, so that's mean students, what I try to clear here is, first, you can't start because in the beginning of sentence. You can't start by using because at the first sentence. Why? Because we did not understand. This is incomplete. He will not wear seat belt. Why? Why he not wear seat belt? What happened? What exactly had happened? So you do understand. When you read this sentence, you do understand. All right. So this is one kind of subordinating conjunction, which is almost students, I believe. You thought that coordinating conjunction is under friends with because, but coordinating conjunctions is totally we have only fanboys. Fanboys. All right. So the first formula, the first tip that I would like to clear here is, remember student, coordinating conjunction, we only use fanboys. What is fanboys? All right, fanboys stand for and, but, nor. Another one, F-A-N-D, yet, or last one is so. That's it. So because kindly, what we call kindly make it, kindly perbetulkan. Kindly perbetulkan your understanding based on because. Many of students that I found, they are taught that because is under coordinating conjunction. No. So now when we add this, when we add dependent and independent clause, it will become a complex sentence. So when use coordinating conjunction, it will become compound sentence. But when we use subordinating conjunction, it falls under complex sentence. All right, so remember, use coordinating conjunctions falls under compound sentence. That's why it's in your essay, you should have at least compound and complex sentence. Compound, we combine it in one sentence. In one sentence. All right. So I hope you do understand this subordinating conjunctions for because. All right. Next one. All right. So I would like to add more. To clarify this one. So remember. First. When you use because, it's asking why. It's asking why, and then for what purpose? For what purpose? All right. So in this sentence, Shaz was not allowed in the Batmobile anymore. It's an independent class. This is independent class. This is independent class. And then the next one is a clause that show a causal relationship, such as because he will not wear a seatbelt. So answering the question why or for what purpose is often referred to as a clause of purpose. All right. So I hope you understand. If you don't understand, you can ask question to chat. Inshallah we explain. Next one, we are going to see what other types for subordinating conjunction. This is one type of subordinating conjunctions. When you use subordinating conjunction, it falls under complex sentence. Show and cause and effect. Remember cause and effect. Instead of you want to use doesn't mean because only. We can use also as. We can also use since. All right. So we can also use unless. Unless, and also we can use so that. That's different. If one boss, we use so, but this one we use so that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 of subordinating conjunctions that show cause and effect. You may jot down this one. Okay, all right. So, okay, done. Okay, add one more. We can also use hence. Okay, H-E-N-C-E, hence. Okay, all right. Is it all for subordinating conjunction? Do you guys think, is it all for subordinating conjunctions? Okay. Right. So next one. Okay. All right. So next we move to the subordinating conjunction that signal relationship for place and time. Okay, so the previous one is about cause and effect. Now we're moving to next one. Okay, for time and place. Okay, for time and place. Okay, other function of subordinating conjunction is to show relationship between two clauses involving a transition of place. Okay, transition of place or time. Okay, other functions. Okay, other function just now is function about cause and effect. Now this function, okay, for subordinating conjunction also involving a transition of time or place. Okay, some examples we have once. If you want to transition, if you want to from one sentence, you want to change another time or place. Okay, why? Okay, we have when, we have whenever, we have. Okay, actually there's a lot. Okay, but the common one is this one. Before, after, the most common one. Okay, all right. So once, why, when, whenever, before, after. Okay, this is the most common one. Okay, all right. So we go to the sentence. Okay, all right. If you have any question, kindly ask. Okay, no, there's no pause. Okay, if you want to ask. We are going to look to the conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions for time. Okay, actually there's a lot. Okay, we can use after, as soon as. Okay, I'm trying to. That's my. Okay. Okay, you can jot down first before we discuss more. Okay. Done. Okay, if you're done jotting down this one, pardon, sorry for my handwriting. Okay, let's we do some exercise. Okay, let's we discuss. Okay, all right. So just now, okay, one types of subordinating conjunctions for time. Okay, and also place. We can use this one. Okay, all right. For this one, you can start with I. Example. Example sentence. I met them. Okay, so you do understand. I met them. Okay. And next example is we were in Paris. Okay. So by combining these two sentences, okay, some of you might thought we can use why. Okay, I met them while we were in Paris. Okay, all right, there's no error. Okay, still get the message. Okay. I met them when we are in Paris. So also can. I met them before we were in Paris. Okay, could be as long as there's get the message. We do understand it. When you read, you understand. That means there's no wrong. Okay, so you can use before, after. I met them before we in Paris. So before you were in Paris, you already met them. Okay, same goes with after. All right. Okay, now we let's make it. Okay, I met them. I met them when we were in Paris. Okay, sometimes at the same time, it actually can be I meet them before we were in Paris. That's mean you meet them before you go to Paris. You already see them. You already met them. Okay, or we can use before, after. Okay, as long as the function is under time. Okay, you want to clarify, you want to mention about time, then you may use it. Okay, all right. Let's build sentence for once. It's now already list down the one of subordinating conjunctions for times. Okay. Everything is suitable. So that once also can be. Once I found somewhere to live. Okay. All right, so we use once. Okay, so once I have found somewhere. Okay, once I found somewhere to be, I will send you my address. Okay, so this is one example that you can use for once. Okay, by showing that you did not have a place to live. Okay, until or when you have it, then you will send your address to the person. Okay, all right. This is one example of once. Okay, we also can use so that. Okay, next one, you can use so that. Okay, you can build one sentence by using so that. It's now, but so and so that totally different. But if so, we use it to subordinating conjunction. Okay, so when we use so that, for example, I am saving my money. Okay, one example sentence, two sentence. I can buy. Okay, I am saving my money. I can buy a new car. Okay, so okay, after we are done, okay, build two sentences. Okay, so you can use it for time. Okay, why? Because you want to mention about time. Okay, not suitable for place because there's none of it state about place. Okay, so I am saving my money so that I can buy a new car. Okay, so that. Okay, all right, relationship. Okay, until you finish saving your money, you have enough money. Okay, then you will buy the car. So that is signaling the timing. Okay, all right. So okay. So that's too many. So okay, I hope you get the clear idea for two types of subordinating conjunctions. Okay, the first one is showing cause and effect. The second one is showing or signaling the time and place. But we just cover for place because next class I'm going to go deeper about place. Okay, all right. So that's all for today. Okay, our class also only 30 minutes. do some revisions because I believe there's few students that thought at the first because it's under coordinating conjunction. But actually because it's falls under subordinating conjunctions. All right. So remember, can't start with because. Dear students, as I can see, there are a few of you start with because at the beginning of the sentence. So don't do it, because cannot stand before another statement. Why? To show cause and effect or purpose. All right. So for example, she can't wait for snow. She loves to ski. For example, like that one. So showing purpose. All right. Okay, guys, so that's all for me, Teacher Ilmi. I hope to see you guys again. Inshallah, we can go deeper for to show time, to show condition, to show contrast, to show similarity, to show place. Just now about place, where, wherever. All right. Assalamualaikum. That's all for me.